Hello and welcome to another crochet lace tutorial. Today we're making square number 27, which is very similar to a square we've made before, square number 13. This is a lovely bold geometric design, starting with this cross central motif and followed by these lovely bold rows of trebles. So I really hope you'll enjoy making this square with me today. Shall we have a look what we'll need to get started? For this square, you will need 5 colours of our cotton yarn, the mustard that came with this issue, navy, mint, white and our pale blue, a 1.75mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, stitch marker and a pair of scissors. We're going to start using our mustard yarn and make a magic ring. Make a cross on 2 fingers, turn your hand over, go under the first loop and pick up the second and make a twist on your hook. Then make a slip knot with the yarn just there. Then chain 3. That counts as our first treble, and we're going to work 2 more treble into the ring. Then we're going to work chain 2 and 3 treble into the ring 3 times. That's 3 times, so then we can pull our ring closed. And we're going to join with a double crochet into the 3rd chain of our starting chain. And we're going to change colour on the last part of this stitch to our navy yarn. Have your navy yarn ready and finish your double crochet stitch with your navy. That is our round 1, and we can now cut off our mustard yarn. Round 2, we're going to start with chain 1. That does not count as a stitch this time. I'm going to work a double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 8. And we're going to work back down our chain. We're going to slip stitch in the 4th chain from the hook. And slip stitch in the next 4 chain stitches. And then work 1 more slip stitch in that double crochet at the base of the chain. Chain 7. And then double crochet in the next 2 chain space. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be working chain 8 and then working back down that chain we just made. We're going to slip stitch in the 4th chain from the hook and slip stitch in each of the next 4 chain stitches. Finally, slip stitch in the double crochet at the base of the chain. Chain 7 and then double crochet into the next 2 chain space. You're going to work that twice more, then we're going to work a partial repeat ending with our chain 7. So if you'd like to go ahead and work that, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done it and how we finish off the round. When you've worked that repeat twice more and your partial repeat, we're just going to join with a slip stitch into our starting chain, just here. And that is round 2. Round 3, and we're going to be working around these spike arms that we created on round 2. So we're going to start with half treble in the next 2 chain stitches. So we're working along the back of the stitches that we created on round 2. Half treble in the first 2 of them. Then treble in the next 2 stitches. We're going to work a chain 2 picot, so chain 2 and then slip stitch in the base of that chain. That's our picot stitch. Then treble in the next stitch. In the 3 chain space at the top of our chain, we're going to work 1 double crochet, 1 half treble, 1 treble, another 2 chain picot, 1 half treble and 1 double crochet. So we start with 1 double crochet, a half treble and a treble. Then another 2 chain picot, so chain 2 and slip stitch at the base of the chain. That's our picot stitch. A half treble and a double crochet. We're then going to work a treble in the next 2 stitches. Another 2 chain picot, chain 2, slip stitch in the base of the chain, and 1 more treble. Then 2 half treble, you're then going to work 5 double crochet in the 7 chain space. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be working around our chain stitches, and we're going to work 1 half treble in the next 2 stitches, then 1 treble in the next 2 stitches, a 2 chain picot and treble in the next stitch. In that 3 chain space at the top of our arm, we're going to work 1 double crochet, 1 half treble, 1 treble, another 2 chain picot, 1 half treble and 1 double crochet. Then coming back down the other side, we're going to work treble in the next 2 stitches, another 2 chain picot and treble in the next stitch, then 1 half treble in the last 2 stitches. So that takes us all the way around that arm, and then we do 5 double crochet in the next 7 chain space. So you're going to work that repeat 3 more times, and I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. When you've worked your repeat 3 more times, just join with a slip stitch to that first half treble. We can then cut off our navy yarn, and that is our round 3 finished. For round 4, we're going to be using our white yarn for this round, and we're going to be joining our round to the 3rd double crochet. So this is where we ended round 3. We're going to turn our work. We're going to be working in this group of 5 double crochet, and we're going to join our yarn to the centre one, the 3rd one. Join our yarn just there and chain 3. Then going to treble in the same space. Chain 2 and double crochet in the picot just here. Chain 5. Double crochet in the next picot. And do that twice, so chain 5 again. And double crochet in the next picot. Then chain 2. And we're going to work 3 trebles in the 3rd double crochet. This one just here. That is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be starting with chain 2 and then double crochet in the next picot stitch. Then we chain 5 and double crochet in the next picot stitch twice. Chain 2 and then work 3 trebles in that 3rd double crochet stitch of the next set of 5 double crochet stitches. You're going to repeat that twice more, and then we're going to work a partial repeat. So our partial repeat is the same as our normal repeat, but we're going to do it up till we've done that chain 5 double crochet in the next picot twice. So if you want to work that repeat twice more, then work a partial repeat up to the chain 5 double crochet in the next 2 chain picot twice and chain 2. I'll meet you back here when we've done that and show you how we finish off the round. When you've worked that repeat twice more and that partial repeat, all you need to do is chain 2. Then we're going to work one more treble in that first double crochet. And then slip stitch into the 3rd chain. And that is our round 4. Round 5, we're going to start with chain 1 and then double crochet in the same stitch. Then chain 7. Double crochet in the next 5 chain space. Chain 11. And double crochet in the next 5 chain space. Chain 7. And double crochet in our 2nd treble. That is our repeat. So we're going to be working chain 7 and then 1 double crochet in the next 5 chain space. Chain 11, then 1 double crochet in the next 5 chain space. Chain 7 and then double crochet in the 2nd treble, the middle one. That is our repeat. We need to work it twice more. Then if you want to work a partial repeat up until that chain 11, double crochet in the next 5 chain space. If you want to work up until that point, I'll show you what it looks like when we get there and how we finish off the round. When you've worked that repeat twice more and your partial repeat, you need to chain 3. Then we're going to finish with a double treble into our first double crochet. We're going to change colour on this stitch. So have your mint yarn ready to change colour. Work a double treble until you have 2 loops left on your hook, and then work the last 2 loops in the new colour. You can then cut off our white yarn and we're ready for the next round. Round 6, we're going to start with chain 3. Then we're going to work 3 trebles in this chain space that we're in the middle of just here. We're then going to work treble 2 together over the same next space. So you treble 2 together, you're going to go around the hook as if to work a normal treble into the space we've just been working in, leave your last 2 loops on the hook, then start a new treble in the next space. Work the first part of that stitch, leave the last part on the hook. You'll have 3 loops on the hook, round and through all 3 loops. That is your treble 2 together. We're then going to work 7 trebles in this chain space we're in here. Then we're going to work that treble 2 together over the same next space again. So we work the first part of the treble in the space we're in, and the next treble in the next space, and then bring them together. Then in our chain 11 space in the corner, we're going to work 5 treble, 3 chain picot, 4 treble, all in the same space. So that's 5 treble, chain 3 picot, that's the same as chain 2, but we're chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook. Then 4 treble. Then we're working treble 2 together over the same and next space again. So first treble in the space, next treble in the next space. You have 3 loops on the hook, round through all 3. Then 7 trebles in the next space. And that is our repeat for this round. So it starts with treble 2 together over the same and next space, then 7 trebles in the next 7 chain space. Treble 2 together over the same and next chain space. Then in the 11 chain space, we're going to be working 5 treble, a 3 chain picot and 4 treble. Then treble 2 together again over that same chain space in the next one, and 7 trebles in the next chain space. That is our repeat there. We're going to work it twice more, then we're going to work a partial repeat. So partial repeat is just exactly the same, but we're going to work it up until we've worked those stitches in our 11 chain space. So if you want to go ahead and do that, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done it and how we join the round. When you've worked that repeat twice more and your partial repeat, you'll be finishing in your 11 chain space just in the corner here. Then we're going to work a treble 2 together over this and the next space like we've been doing. And we're going to finish with 3 treble in the first space. Then we're going to join with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain just here, and we can pick up our white yarn again for this. So we can work our slip stitch with our white yarn. We're then ready for round 7 and we can cut off our mint yarn. Round 7, we're going to start with chain 1 and double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 11. We're going to miss the next 7 stitches and we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7. Miss the next 5 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 3 and double crochet in our 3 chain picot. Chain 3, miss the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7, miss the next 5 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be working chain 11, miss the next 7 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7, miss the next 5 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 3, double crochet in the 3 chain picot. Chain 3, miss the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7, miss the next 5 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. We're going to repeat that twice more and then we're going to work a partial repeat up until we've worked the chain 3, miss the next 2 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. So if you want to have a go at that, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done it and how we finish off the round. When you've worked that repeat twice more and your partial repeat, we need to chain 3 and then we're going to work a double treble into our first double crochet stitch. So round the hook twice for a double treble and into our first stitch. And that is our round 7. Round 8, we're going to start with chain 3. We're then going to work 3 treble in the same space. In our 11 chain space, we're going to work 6 treble, chain 2 and another 6 treble. That's 6 treble, then chain 2 and another 6 treble. We're then going to work 7 treble in the next chain space. Chain 2, double crochet in the next 3 chain space. Chain 3, double crochet in the next 3 chain space, and chain 2. Then we're working 7 treble in the next 7 chain space. And that is our repeat for this round. So it starts with our 11 chain space and we're working 6 treble, chain 2, 6 treble, all in that space. Then we're doing 7 treble in the next 7 chain space, chain 2, 1 double crochet in the next 3 chain space, chain 3, 1 double crochet in the next 3 chain space, chain 2, 7 treble in the next 7 chain space. That is our repeat. We're going to work it twice more, then we're going to work a partial repeat up until we've worked around that corner, working chain 3 and double crochet in the next 3 chain space, chain 2. So if you want to go ahead and work that repeat twice more and your partial repeat, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that and how we finish off the round. When you've worked your repeat twice more and your partial repeat, we'll be finishing with that chain 2. And to finish the round, we need to work another 3 treble in this first space here. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of our chain at the start. We can leave our white yarn attached because we're going to be continuing with that for round 9. And that is our round 8 complete. Round 9 starts with chain 1 and double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 9. And double crochet in the next 2 chain space. Chain 9, miss the next 9 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Just there. Chain 7. Then in the next 3 chain space, work 1 double crochet, chain 3, and another double crochet. Chain 7, double crochet in the middle of your next group of 7 trebles. So it's going to be the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to double crochet in the middle treble of our next group of 7 trebles. So it's this group just here, and our middle one will be the 4th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just there. And that is our repeat for this round. So it starts with chain 9 and then double crochet in the next 2 chain space. Then chain 9 again, miss 9 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7. And then work 1 double crochet in the middle treble of the next group of 7 trebles. That is our repeat. We're going to work it twice more. We're then going to work a partial repeat up until that 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet in the 3 chain space. So if you'd like to go ahead and do that, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done it and how we finish the round. When you've worked that repeat twice and your partial repeat, we need to chain 3. And we're going to finish with a double treble into our first double crochet stitch. We're going to change colour on this, so work your double treble up until the last 2 loops and then get your light blue yarn and work the last 2 loops with that. We're then going to get a stitch marker and put our working loop on our stitch marker, and we're going to keep our white yarn also attached and held at the back. And that is our round 9. Round 10 is partial round, and it's going to be worked in our navy yarn. And what we're going to be doing is working 4 little fancy bits on each side. Take your navy yarn and join it to the first 3 chain space. So we've turned our work around and we're joining to the first 3 chain space. You're going to chain 3. And work 6 trebles in the same space. And then we're going to fasten off our navy yarn. So that is our repeat, and we're going to work it in each of the 3 chain spaces all the way around. So you're going to turn your square, reattach your navy yarn to the next 3 chain space, and then work chain 3 and 3 treble in the same space. If you want to do that another 3 times, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. When you've worked that repeat 4 times in total, you'll have these 4 little fancy bits of navy on each side. Round 11, we can remove our stitch marker and pop our blue yarn back on our hook. And then we're going to chain 4. And that counts as 1 double treble. We're then going to work 2 treble in the same space. Then we're going to work treble 2 together over the same and next space. So we've done this before. We're doing a treble into this space here, working all but to the last 2 loops, then another treble in the next chain space, leaving 3 loops on the hook, round and through all 3. That is our treble 2 together. We're then going to work 8 treble, 1 half treble and a double crochet in the next 9 chain space. So 8 treble, a half treble and a double crochet. Chain 2. We then work the repeat in the next chain space. So 1 double crochet, 1 half treble and 8 treble. 1 double crochet, half treble and 8 treble. Treble 2 together over this and the next 2 chain space. Two treble and 3 double treble in the next space. Then we're going to work a double crochet in the first stitch from round 10. Chain 2, miss 2, work a double crochet and do that twice. Then we work 3 double treble and 2 treble in the next chain space. And that is our repeat for this round. So it's one that sounds more complicated than it is because we're going over 2 rounds. But we're going to start with 1 treble 2 together over the same and next chain space from round 9. Then 8 treble, 1 half treble and 1 double crochet in the next 9 chain space from round 9. Chain 2, 1 double crochet, 1 half treble, 8 treble in the next 9 chain space from round 9. Then treble 2 together over the same and next chain spaces. You're going to work 2 treble and 3 double treble in the same 7 chain space, and then 1 double crochet in the first stitch from round 10. Chain 2 and miss the next 2 stitches from round 10, double crochet in the next stitch from round 10 twice. Then we're doing 3 double treble and 2 treble in the next chain 7 space from round 9. We're going to work that twice more, and then we're going to work a partial repeat up until we've worked round our little bit from round 10. So you're going to be ending your partial repeat on that chain 2, miss 2, double crochet in the next stitch twice. So if you'd like to go ahead and work that, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done it and how we finish off the round. When you've worked your repeat twice more and your partial repeat, we're going to finish with 2 double treble in our first space here. And then we're going to slip stitch to the top of our starting chain to join the round. And that is our round 11. Round 12, we're going to pick up our white yarn, chain 1, and make a double crochet in the same space. We can then cut off our light blue yarn. We won't be needing that again for this square. We're going to work chain 7. We're going to miss the next 6 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 7. We're then going to work in the next 2 chain space, and we're going to work 3 double treble, chain 2, and 3 double treble. So that's 3 double treble, chain 2, 3 double treble, all in that 2 chain space. We're then going to chain 7, miss the next 6 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. We're going to do that twice. Chain 7, double crochet in the next 2 chain space, chain 3, and double crochet in the next 2 chain space. Chain 7, miss the next 3 stitches, and double crochet in the next stitch. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be working chain 7, miss the next 6 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. Then chain 7. In the next 2 chain space, we're going to work 3 double treble, 2 chain, 3 double treble. Then we're going to work chain 7, miss the next stitches, double crochet in the next stitch twice. Then chain 7, double crochet in the next 2 chain space, chain 3, double crochet in the next 2 chain space. Chain 7, miss the next 3 stitches and double crochet in the next stitch. That is our repeat. We're going to work it twice more. Then we're going to work a partial repeat up until that chain 3, double crochet in the next 2 chain space. So at the top of your little navy bit, just here. If you want to go ahead and work that, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done it and how we finish off the round. When you've worked that repeat twice more and your partial repeat, we're just going to chain 3 and work a double treble to join into our first double crochet. We're going to be changing colour again on this double treble, so work up to the last 2 loops are on the hook. Then we can pick up our navy yarn and work the last part of the stitch in the navy. And that is our round 12. Round 13, we're going to be using our navy yarn. We're going to chain 1 and double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 7, and double crochet in the next chain space. We're going to do that twice. So chain 7, and double crochet in the next chain space. Chain 7 again, then we're going to work a double treble 3-stitch cluster 2 together over the same chain space we're in now and the next 2 chain space. So for our double treble 3-stitch cluster 2 together, we're going to work 3 double trebles into the first chain space, leaving the last part of each stitch on the hook. When you've done that 3 times, you'll have 4 loops on your hook. Now we're going to work another 3 double trebles, leaving the last part on the hook in the next 2 chain space. When you've done that, you'll have 7 loops on your hook. Go round and through all 7 loops. That is your double treble 3-stitch cluster 2 together. Chain 3, and then we work another double treble 3-stitch cluster in the same 2 chain space and the next 7 chain space. So exactly how we did 3 double trebles, leaving the last part of each stitch on the hook in the 2 chain space we're in. and then 3 in the next 7 chain space. Round and through all 7 loops. Chain 7 and double crochet in the same 7 chain space. I'm going to chain 7 and double crochet in the next 7 chain space twice. And then we're going to work 7 treble stitches in the next 3 chain space. Double crochet in the next chain 7 space. And that is our repeat for this round. So it's quite a long repeat. It's a good one to follow along with the chart in the magazine, this one. But we're starting with chain 7, and then we're going to work double crochet in the next chain 7 space. We're going to do that twice. Chain 7, and then work 1 double crochet, 3 stitch cluster, 2 together over the same 7 chain space and the next 2 chain space. Chain 3 and work 1 double treble, 3 stitch cluster, 2 together over the same 2 chain space and the next 7 chain space. Chain 7, double crochet in the same 7 chain space. Then work chain 7 and double crochet in the next 7 chain space twice. And then 7 treble in the 3 chain space. And finally, double crochet in the next 7 chain space to finish the repeat. We're going to work that twice more, and then a partial repeat where we end on this 7 double crochet. So the only thing you don't do on that last repeat is that final double crochet. So it's almost a full repeat at the end. So if you'd like to work that twice more and that partial repeat, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that and how we join the round. When you've worked that repeat twice more and your partial repeat ending with the 7 treble, all we need to do to join the round is a slip stitch into our first chain stitch, just under this double crochet just here. And that is our round 13. Round 14 is another partial round, so we're going to be adding on to our corners with our mustard yarn. So we need to join our yarn to the 3rd chain 7 space. So this is where we ended the round. It's our 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So it's the 1st chain space before our cluster stitches. We're going to join our yarn here. So join your yarn, chain 1, and work a double crochet in the same space. Then chain 3. We're then going to work a double treble 3 stitch cluster, chain 3, double treble 3 stitch cluster, chain 3, double treble 3 stitch cluster in the next 3 chain space. So a double treble 3 stitch cluster, we're going round the hook twice, then working a double treble as normal up to the last part, leaving the last 2 loops on the hook. You're going to do that 3 times. You'll have 4 loops on the hook when you've done that 3 times. Go round and through all 4. Chain 3. And another double treble 3 stitch cluster. Chain 3. And the final double treble 3 stitch cluster in that space. Chain 3 and double crochet in the next chain 7 space. We can then fasten off our mustard yarn. That is our repeat. We're going to be working on every corner. So to find where we start our yarn again, we're going to go along the side to our next corner space, and we're looking for that first chain 7 next to that cluster. So that's where we're going to join our yarn next, and we're going to work exactly the same as what we did here on each 4 corners. So what we're going to be doing is we're joining our yarn to that 3rd chain 7 space, the one nearest the cluster, and we're working chain 1, double crochet in the same space, then chain 3, then double treble 3 stitch cluster, chain 3 twice, and another double treble 3 stitch cluster in that center 3 chain space. Chain 3 and double crochet in the next chain 7 space, and then fasten off. So you're going to do that on all 4 corners, and I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. When you've worked that repeat on all 4 corners, you will have your little mustard accents added to each corner, and I have again taken this opportunity to weave in any ends, and that is our completed round 14. Round 15 we're going to be using white. We're going to join it to the centre of our 7 trebles from round 13. So it'll be the 4th one, just there. And we're going to chain 1 and work a double crochet in the same space. We're then going to chain 5 and work a double crochet in the next chain space. I'm going to do that twice. Chain 5 and double crochet in the next 3 chain space. That's your mustard stitches just here. We're going to do that twice. Chain 3 and double crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 5 and double crochet in the next chain 3 space, chain 5 and double crochet in the next 7 chain space from round 13. So that's this one here, not the one where we started our corner. We're going to do that twice, so it's chain 5 and double crochet in the next chain space, chain 5, and then double crochet in the middle of our trebles. So the 4th one, just there. And that is our repeat for this round. So we're going to be doing chain 5, double crochet in the next chain 7 space from round 13 twice. Chain 5, double crochet in the next chain 3 space from round 14 twice. Chain 3, double crochet in the next 3 chain space from round 14. Chain 5, double crochet in the next 3 chain space from round 14. Chain 5, double crochet in the next 7 chain space from round 13. You're going to be doing that twice. Chain 5, double crochet in the middle of the treble of the next group of 7. So it's that 4th one, the middle one. So that is our repeat. We're going to be working it twice more, and then we need to work a partial repeat that takes us up to that final chain 5 before we work this last double crochet. So if you want to end your partial repeat on that chain 5, I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that and how we finish off the round. When you've worked that repeat all the way around, ending with chain 5 of the last partial repeat, we're going to join with a slip stitch to our starting chain. And that is our round 15. Round 16 is our border round, and we're going to start with chain 1. We're going to double crochet in the double crochet that's just there. We're then going to work 5 double crochet in the next chain space and double crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to repeat that until we get to the 3 chain space at the corner. So 5 double crochet in each chain space and 1 double crochet in each stitch. In the corner space, you're going to work 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. And then double crochet in the double crochet stitch the other side of it. And that is how our border is worked. So we're working 5 double crochet in every 5 chain space and 1 double crochet in every stitch. Then in our corner 3 chain space, we're working 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. You're going to repeat that all the way around. And when you get to the end, you can join with a slip stitch. And I'll show you what it looks like when we've done that. And we'll have a look at our finished square. And here we have our completed square. So we have a few little jobs to do. We need to pop a little label on with the number. This is square number 27. And then if you haven't done already, go ahead and weave in your ends and give it a little press. I've already done that. And then we can store this one away with our other squares until we're ready to join the next part of our throw together. But that is everything for the tutorial today. So I really hope you've enjoyed making another one of your squares with me, and I hope you'll join me again for the next tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.